So this is actually the team I used back in Series 8, and it is one of the most successful teams, if not the most successful team I ever built. I got quite a few top 3 placements in tournaments with this team during Series 8, so I thought I would share it for people to use during Series 11. The restricted of choice is Ho-Oh as the title says, but at the core this is really a Saiyan team starring the Super Saiyan brothers Tyranitar and Excadrill. The team is built so Excadrill can outspeed and usually just Earthquake as much as he likes, because outside of Tyranitar and Among Us, everyone else is immune to Earthquake. If I'm remembering my speed calcs correctly, Excadrill inside the Sandstorm is faster than everyone outside of max speed Regieleki. But even then, most Eleki variants can't touch Excadrill anyways due to his electric immunity. Tyranitar is there to get Sandstorms going, and when allowed, demax and get off his weakness policy, usually in conjunction with Ho-Oh. In the actual game, I am currently testing the move Superpower, but in the PokePaste you will see that he has Brick Break. I had Brick Break during Series 8, but I'm not sure how useful it is compared to Superpower. As we mentioned Ho-Oh just now, let's break down the Flying Turkey. He is bulky and can still do solid damage. He has safety goggles to get around Among Us and Venusaur. He carries Recover and not Protect since he is bulky enough to tank hits. And the surprise factor is Bulldoze, which not only triggers off Tyranitar's weakness policy, but it does have speed control for when the situation demands it. Ho-Oh also has Regenerator for when you need to switch out, which combos fantastically with Among Us, who also has Regenerator. Among Us can tank water, electric and even rock moves for Ho-Oh, whereas Ho-Oh can tank fire moves and most flying moves for Among Us, and they can heal constantly while switching into each other. Other than that, Among Us does Among Us things. It has Spore and Rage Powder, and for my one attacking move I went with Foul Play since it will do a fair amount of damage to physical attackers, and the rise of some of the stronger ghost Pokemon makes it useful. Celesteela, believe it or not, is going to be a main Dynamax candidate. Usually once you get off the Meteor Beam Power Herb combo and you have a lot of HP left, Celeste can sweep through most teams due to constantly ramping up her special attack thanks to her ability. Given she is quite tanky as well, Dynamax just makes her even stronger, even in the face of most electric or fire Pokemon. Rotom was placed on a team mostly for Will-O-Wisp, which usually is the best way to deal with a Thundurus, who gives this team a lot of trouble. He is built tanky and he also carries electric and water coverage, which comes in handy. Which leads me into the weaknesses of this team. Thundurus gives this team a lot of trouble, and I mean a lot. He is one of the few Pokemon that can learn and usually carries at least 3 attacks that hits 3 different weaknesses on this team. A max Thundurus is trouble, and usually your best counter is to get off a Will-O-Wisp from Rotom. Outside of Thundurus, this team is quite tanky, well besides Excadrill, built to take in and dish out a lot of damage. And even though a lot of the Pokemon share the same weaknesses, for example you have 3 Pokemon weak to fire, you also have 3 Pokemon who are resistant to fire, so smart switching is one of the keys to using this team. I'm not sure how the Series 11 meta will shake down, but barring an overuse of Thundurus, you will come to realize this is a really strong team. If you want to see more teams in the future, just remember to like and subscribe. Outside of VGC, I'm a monster hunting, monster taming fanatic, so stick around if you like that stuff.